So in today's NBA 2K17 MyLeague rebuild, we're going to be rebuilding the Los Angeles Clippers, a team that really can never just get over that hump. They always have really good talent. They always have a really good foundation with Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, now DeAndre Jordan. They just never seem to be able to get over that hump of really making it far into the playoffs so much that they can get to a championship. But today's rebuild, we're going to try to get them to that next level, let them have an NBA championship. So if we look at this roster, Chris Paul and Blake Griffin are probably staying for this whole video. Definitely Chris Paul, probably. But what I do have to do is I have to re-sign them both after 1 year, so I'm probably going to look to move Blake Griffin this year, maybe re-sign him in free agency. DeAndre Jordan's fine for now. I'm going to see how he does in the first season, then I may try to flip him for maybe like a young center like a Joel Embiid, maybe like a Jahlil Okafor, just someone that's not making as much money just so I can go after other free agents. Because if we look at their player contract right now, they're negative $20 million in cap value. So, especially with Jamal Crawford getting paid that much money, Austin Rivers, why is he making this much money? Is it just because his dad's the coach? I don't know. I'd like to explore all options, but I have a lot of moves to make for this team. Once I make my first trade, you guys will see it. So we are sending Blake Griffin, Jamal Crawford, and a second-round pick to the Minnesota Timberwolves for Andrew Wiggins and Ricky Rubio. Andrew Wiggins is going to be our future small forward of this team. This is also something that the Clippers have really never had, is a legitimate small forward that can really, I don't know, I feel like a small forward in basketball really just helps the team all around. But we're going to be acquiring a nice young piece right here in Andrew Wiggins, who does have a team option after this year. So in case we don't win in the first season, which we're probably not, he's going to be back for cheap money next year. And also we're picking up Ricky Rubio, who occasionally has some good trade value, even though they have knocked his overall down. He started out this year as a 79 overall. They knocked him down to a 75, but he's probably going to get moved, and I'll see you guys in my next trade. So we are sending JJ Redick to the Miami Heat for their first round pick this year, and Josh McRoberts. The reason I'm doing this is A, because JJ Redick's going to be a free agent after this year. He's probably going to ask for a pretty good amount of money. If I have that money in free agency, I may look to re-sign him at some point, but also that Heat first round pick. The Heat are always terrible in the first year. And Josh McRoberts is really just here for 1 year just because we needed the salary cap to work out. So we also don't have a first round pick besides that Heat pick. I did know that. If we look at their pick situation, now that we added the Heat pick, it's a little bit better. But these two protection backups, I hate that so much because I can't trade them. So annoying. But I guess I'll see you guys in my next trade. We are sending Ricky Rubio and Brandon Bass to the Oklahoma City Thunder for Anthony Morrow and Andre Roberson. Roberson is really the main reason why I'm doing this deal. He's young, he's on a very cheap contract, and he's going to be that good defensive shooting guard that we do need for this year especially. Because I kind of want to look to make the playoffs this year. Probably not too big of a push just because we don't obviously have that much talent besides Chris Paul and Wiggins and Jordan. Our bench is absolutely not that great. I do want to get Austin Rivers off the team right now just because he's getting paid way too much money. I don't understand why he's getting paid that much money. Amir Johnson might be a good pickup. I think I'm actually going to do that. So let's go ahead and pick up Amir Johnson. Some front court help. So I guess I'm pretty sure that's going to be it for season number 1. Let's just see how this rotation is looking. Pretty sure it's fine. We really don't have that much shooting guard help. Yeah, there's nothing here. I don't even have another shooting guard. So I guess I'll see you guys at the end of season number 1, where hopefully this team can make a playoff. And at the end of season number 1, would you look at that? Chris Paul wins the MVP award. 23 points per game, 7.5 rebounds, 11.5 assists, 4 steals. That might be the most impressive stat I find. Maybe the assists, maybe even the rebounds. Because I would say Chris Paul all around is probably, I don't know, Russell Westbrook really making a push, but he might be probably the best all-around point guard in the NBA. Maybe I would give it to Russ at this point just because, I don't know, Russ is being unreal this season in real life. But Ben Simmons goes on to win the Rookie of the Year. Jared Sullinger actually wins Sixth Man of the Year. I think I've seen that once or twice. Hassan Whiteside wins Defensive Player of the Year. Monsters points and rebounds for him. D'Angelo Russell wins Most Improved. And Doc Rivers, our coach of the year. We somehow went 61-21. I don't know. I didn't really think our trades that I made were like that great. But if we want to look at the standings, excuse me, we were 2 games up on the second seeded Golden State Warriors. They'll still probably bounce us in the playoffs just because, I don't know, I feel like it always happens. And we were 1 game ahead of the Cleveland Cavaliers, so we were first in terms of record in the NBA. Player stats, we led in scoring by Wiggins. 23.5 for him, 4.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists. But obviously Chris Paul won the MVP award. I would say he's definitely the best player on our team. Then it was DeAndre Jordan, then Mo Space, then Roberson. I feel like we're missing someone, but this team really just has a nice big 3 of Wiggins, Paul, and Jordan right now. So rebounds was Jordan, obviously, with 13, and the assist was Chris Paul with 11.5. So let's get into these playoffs. We were first. Oh my God. How did the Heat make the playoffs? That makes no sense. Okay, well, whatever. I guess I'll learn to not trade for that pick in the future. But we're taking on the Kings in the first round. This really shouldn't be. Actually, let's simulate the current round. This really shouldn't be a struggle at all as we go on to sweep them. Portland Trailblazers in the second round. Actually, I'm going the wrong way. Let's go this way. Trailblazers, Dame, McCollum, Alfred. I always have troubles with this team. I'm probably actually going to end up losing. I don't know why. I always have trouble with them. No matter what seed they are, no matter when, I always have trouble with the Trailblazers. When you look at that, we got eliminated by them. But I don't know why. I just do. As the Golden State Warriors go on to win the NBA Finals in 7 games, as Kevin Durant is your Finals MVP. So, let's get into this. Not jersey retirement. Let's go to league meetings. Make sure nothing in the NBA got screwed up. No, I hate this whole new league meeting thing. I really, really hate it. Let's go ahead to the draft. We obviously don't have a good pick, but I may look to move someone big on our team. Maybe DeAndre Jordan, if I can. Depends who I can get in the draft. We have the 16th pick, so I'll see you guys with my first trade. Right here, we're sending Leslie Johnson to the Golden State Warriors for a first-round pick in 2018. Reason I'm doing this is I try to give the Warriors as much salary cap or as much salary as I like or I can. Just so they can't re-sign both Durant and Curry. That really always helps, because if they can't re-sign them, obviously I have a better odds of getting one of them. So also we get a little bit more money off our books. Now I may try to trade DeAndre Jordan. Like if I went proposed trade, where am I going? What? Okay, there's proposed trade. I was like, what? DeAndre Jordan in the 16th pick. Could I get like the? They're not gonna give me the 3rd pick. Would they give me the 3rd pick? How about if I give you this future first? You know what? I'll definitely do that for the 3rd pick. We also get DeAndre Jordan's salary off our hands, so I can maybe go after a different center in free agency, and I'll see you guys with my rookie signings who I took 3rd overall. And here, rookie signings, I did end up taking Lonzo Ball with the 3rd overall pick. This was really just because in case we don't get Chris Paul back, we're going to have a nice point guard, and if we do end up getting him back, I'm just going to run Lonzo playing shooting guard because he is 6'5", so I don't mind that at all. Team player options, Wiggins is coming back. Lucianba Mute accepts his player option, but I'll keep him for $2.5 million. But Josh McRoberts is definitely getting moved because I'm not paying him $6 million. So obviously I have to go. Oh my God, I can't speak. We have to go after Chris Paul in free agency. So I'll see you guys. Actually, I'm just gonna flip McRoberts for like a 2nd round pick. So I'll see you guys in my first free agency signing. Huge signing right here. Someone you don't see too often. After day 1 of free agency, we were able to land Kevin Durant, our small forward that we really need. Blake Griffin goes back to the Timberwolves. I would have liked to acquire him, but if I can't, I can't. What I'm trying to do right here is I'm going to try to get Stephen Curry, and then I'm also trying to sign Chris Paul on bird rights. That would be absolutely huge. So I have to make sure I get Chris Paul after Curry, just so I can sign both of them. I'll give them the no trade clause, just because I'll keep both of them. No, Curry goes back to the Warriors. Well, there goes my plan. I wanted to bring in. Actually, are we his first offer? Yeah, he's probably coming back. There we go. We get Chris Paul back, but. Damn, I would have really liked to get Stephen Curry and Chris Paul. That probably would have made this rebuild done after 1 year. But now we need a power forward and a center, because actually I'm probably going to look to move Wiggins. Unless I want to play him at shooting guard. I don't know. So I guess I'll see you guys. 15 mil. I can kind of play around with that a little bit. Can I go after an Ibaka? No, he wants 21 million. He's never getting paid $21 million in real life. That's absolutely ridiculous. Power forward Taj Gibson. 11 million for Taj. Yeah, that's too much, man. I'm not giving Noel. 3 mil away from Noel. Could I trade? Who has a $3 million contract that I just don't want? Not Lonzo Ball. Nobody. Oh my God, that's so annoying. 15 mil is just like not enough to play with. 15 mil. So I guess I'll go after Gibson. Let's see if we can land Taj Gibson to be our starting power forward. Sound of that is just not good. Roberson and Felton, bring them back. Can we get Gibson? Really? Gibson, can we get you now? I'll just give you a little bit less money, so I'll give you the max that I can right here with a player option. Accept the offer, please. There we go. We get Taj Gibson. Do we have bird rights on anybody else? We have him on Morrow. I'll bring Morrow back. There we go. We had Anthony Morrow. So now I see you guys at the start of season number 2 with possibly some trades. So we are sending Andrew Wiggins 2 first-round picks and a 2nd to the Philadelphia 76ers for Jahlil Okafor, and a first-round pick that actually has a lot of value. It's from us, actually. I don't know when they got that, but it's not going to have that much value because we're going to be good with Durant, Chris Paul, and now Okafor. I'm going to change Lonzo Ball's position to a shooting guard just so he can actually be a shooting guard. I'm pretty sure his overall should go up, actually. It goes up 1 overall, so he's going to be our starting shooting guard, the rookie. So Chris Paul, Lonzo Ball, Durant, Gibson, who I don't really love, and Okafor off the bench. Roberson, Withy, Brogdon, Morrow. I'm really not liking this rotation. Shooting. I'm going to take a few minutes away from Brogdon just because I want to give Luke and Mute a few more minutes at power forward. So I guess I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2, where hopefully this team can win a championship. And at the end of season number 2, LeBron James wins the MVP award, this time averaging 22.5 points per game, 10 rebounds, 9 assists, 2.5 steals, and 1.5 blocks. Harry Giles wins Rookie of the Year for the Washington Wizards. Maybe I should get their pick more often. What pick did they end up getting? They had the 7th pick. They got Giles 7th overall. It's kind of weird, but very impressive stats from him. He averaged a double-double. Thad Young wins 6th Man of the Year. I've never seen that before. Hassan Whiteside wins his 2nd straight Defensive Player of the Year. Jonathan Simmons wins Most Improved. And Keith Smart of the 59 and 23 Timberwolves is your Coach of the Year. They are looking very, very scary. They've re-signed Blake Griffin. I saw that. But let's look at their roster, actually. Who do they have that really scares me? Towns, Griffin, Levine. I mean, this team's good, but I mean, they have us beat it at center. They have us beat it at power forward. We have them. Shooting guard, Levine, and Ball are probably up in the air. We have them at point guard and small forward, definitely, though. So if we want to look at our standings this year, we were 3 games behind the Timberwolves. The Celtics got for who did they sign? We traded them DeAndre Jordan. I forgot about that one. My bad. Durant 24 points per game, then Paul 18, then Lonzo Ball, actually the rookie, with 15, then Okafor with 14, Gibson with 9, not bad. He's up to an 80 overall. Rebounds was Durant. I guess rebounding was Durant, but I was looking in the wrong category. But I'm pretty sure rebounding was our issue this year. Clearly, if nobody's in double figures, it's probably not going to be too easy for you. But assists did go to Chris Paul, then Lonzo Ball. Let's get into these playoffs. We should have a pretty easy ride until probably the Western Conference Finals. We're taking on the Los Angeles Lakers in the first round. Battle of the LAs as we do end up sweeping them. Now we take on the Warriors. I forgot. Maybe this won't be so easy after all, but we are up 2-1 on them. 3-1 and 3-2. I feel like nobody ever wins a 3-2 series. I feel like it always for some reason we'll go to a game 7. I'm gonna let this happen automatically. Lonzo Ball, you're 20 years old. You need to be playing more than 28 minutes. You have to play 32. Taj Gibson, I know you're tired, but you can play. You have to play 30. Okafor, why are these guys not playing that many minutes? This doesn't make any sense. Okafor, you have to play 33. Hopefully this team can get this done. Simulate this simcast. Come on, beat the Warriors. We have Kevin Durant. Come on. You kidding me? Come back, come back. Come back. Slow this down. We're down 3 with 6 seconds, and we don't have the ball, so that one's over, but boy, this is tough. As the Bulls somehow go on to win the championship, the 4-seeded Bulls beat the Warriors, but we can't. Jimmy Butler is your Finals MVP. Let's go on to a 3rd season. Let's go to league meetings right now. No. Hate league meetings. It's literally the most hated thing, besides the protection picks, probably in 2K17 for me. We have no picks, I don't think. Oh, we have the 18th pick from the Lakers. I guess we did get a pretty good pick from them, but let's see what I can get for like player contracts. We have $11 million. I'm gonna try to trade Gibson, and the 18th. What could I get? Randolph. I'm in. No, I don't want Randolph. He's 37. Is there anything that can just free me? Actually, what can I get for Gibson just to free up some salary? Because that would give us like 23 million, I think. Someone want to just give me like a 1st-round pick? There we go. 2 picks from the Rockets for Taj Gibson. I'll take it. Don't get me wrong. What can I get for Roberson and 2 picks? What could I get? Could I get like something decent? 2 more picks. I'm probably just gonna do that. Actually, no. I'll just do Roberson. Just Roberson. What could I get? I'll take a pick from the Spurs. And now we have a lot of money. Actually, we have a pretty good amount. We have $26 million. That should be able to get me someone decent. And actually, we have to bring back the players on the team options. Never mind. Never mind. Are any of these picks for this year? 18th pick. So I'll just turn this into a pick next year just so I can have it be able to be traded for next year. So I'll see you guys. Let's just simulate the team player options. Okafor and Johnson can come back. Well, doesn't look like we're gonna have any money unless I can get someone on like mid-level exception. Brogdon I'll offer. Same with Diamond Stone actually. My free agents with you want to test. So I'll see you guys after my first free agency signing. And after day 3 free agency, we're going to be signing Brook Lopez to a contract to play center for us next year. I'm going to move Okafor to be our power forward. I feel like another really big rebounding kind of guy is what we did need after last year. Because I don't know why Okafor really didn't rebound that much last year, but he just didn't. Melo, a weak contender? Nope. DeAndre Jordan, do you want to come back? Let's go age. Nene, you want to come in? I'd be fine with that. Mo Williams wants to come in. Actually, I'll bring in David Lee as well. So these guys could all accept our offers. That would be nice. Malcolm Brogdon, you're not going anywhere. Nene, and Mo Williams. That's not bad right there. Come on, Melo. We're a contender. God damn it. All right, I guess I'll see you guys at the start of season number 3 with some possible trades. But if not, you guys see the end of season number 3. Hopefully this team can win a championship. So this is going to be the current rotation for season number 3. It's going to be Chris Paul, Lonzo Ball, Kevin Durant, Jahlil Okafor, and Brook Lopez. Off the bench, Malcolm Brogdon, Bryce Johnson, Nene, Mo Williams, and Tony Snell. But what I did want to point out, if we go over to free agency, which I always like to check in the 3rd season, DeAndre Jordan's here, so I'm going to simulate like one game, and then if he'll take like a minimum contract, which I doubt he will because I don't have the money to spend for him right now. So let's just go ahead and simulate, actually no, we're not even going to simulate a game. Let's simulate to here. And if he's still here, will you take a minimum contract? All right, you know what? I'll do that, and I'll tell you guys if I signed him at the end of the season. And at the end of season number 3, LeBron James wins the back-to-back MVPs, this time averaging 25 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists, 2.5 steals, and 1.5 blocks. Jose Hernandez wins Rookie of the Year for the Sacramento Kings. Rudy Gay wins 6th Man of the Year in Orlando. I wonder who is he backing up in Orlando. I'm not sure. Hassan Whiteside wins his 3rd straight Defensive Player of the Year award. He's a beast. Kyrie Irving wins Most Improved, which is, I mean, I guess his stats are improved, but I don't know. Okay. Pete Perkinson wins Coach of the Year as the Rockets do go 61-21. Good enough for 1st in the Western Conference. They definitely signed someone to make them better. I don't think James Harden's just playing out of his mind. I want to look at that, actually. Rockets would be this way. Rockets, did you sign someone? Nope. They signed Enes Kanter, who was they signed him during the regular season because he didn't get signed. I couldn't get DeAndre Jordan. I couldn't. I skipped one day and he was already signed for like $6 million. So kind of annoying. I couldn't get him, but it happens. If we want to look at the standings, we were 3 games back of the Rockets for 1st in the West. And then we were 1 game back of the Cavs. But player stats on the year: Kevin Durant led us in scoring, then Paul, then Ball, then Okafor, then Lopez. Scoring looks like it could be down, but it's. Did I miss one last year for scoring going down? Because it looks like it went down. Maybe not. Harden dropped 30 a game. Maybe it's not. Maybe just nobody could play. Maybe no one could score. 84 overall defense rating for Harden is definitely stretching it a little bit. But again, 2nd in the East after literally year number 1. We were 1st, but I don't get it. We're taking on the Phoenix Suns in round number 1. We lose game 1 of them, but we come back and win at 6. Now we're taking on the Spurs. We win game 1 against them. We win game 2. We win game 3, and we sweep them. But now we have to take on the 4-seeded Minnesota Timberwolves, who I believe have our old friend Blake Griffin, if I am not mistaken. And I'm not. He's up to an 89. He progressed, and I've never seen him do that before. But now let's take on the Timberwolves. We win game 1. We win game 2. Are we gonna sweep them? Where am I going? All right, 3-1. I'll take that. And we are on to the NBA Finals, take on the 3-seeded 76ers, who normally, if you're not controlling the Clippers, always sign Chris Paul. But we did trade him Wiggins, who's up to an 88 overall. Oh, I should have kept him. Simmons, and then Embiid, then Derrick Rose they signed. That's this team's actually good. This team's good. We lose game 1 to them. We win game 2. Win game 3. 2-2. We're down 3-2. Come on, win. Come on, we're in Philly. This would be an upset. No. Come on, make a comeback. Make a comeback. Oh my God, what? Okay, I did not. Okay, I didn't. Okay, I did not see that happening. Come on, we're in LA. Come on, get a championship done. And we're blowing them out. We win a championship in year number 3 as Kevin Durant, your Finals MVP, in 7 games and 38.5 minutes, averaged 27 points, 10 rebounds, 5.5 assists, 2 steals, 1.5 blocks with 3.5 turnovers. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, make sure you like down below. Going over this team one more time: Kevin Durant, Chris Paul, Jahlil Okafor, Lonzo Ball, Brook Lopez, Malcolm Brogdon, Bryce Johnson, Nene, Tony Snell, Mo Williams, Diamond Stone, David Lee, and Luke Mbamute. The next team I'm doing is the Oklahoma City Thunder. If you don't already know, I do go in order for last year from worst record to best record. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this one. Leave a comment down below, leave a like, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.